Oh man. Ah. Yo. 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 Welcome to another JefeCast with the Jefe Hippie, me, your boy artist. Hey, I need to so check this out. I have behind the scenes. I've been talking to someone about becoming a broadcaster on the app. So I will be on Bigo live, um, basically every day for 2 hours, or there will be different. Either it's going to be a 2 hour straight, or it'll be different section off, but it's going to be on Bigo live. Hefe hippie artist, support your boy. Support your boy. I'm trying to be seen so I can be up there with Shannon Sharp and them. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's good? Yeah. Like, what's the guy? The Kai Sensei, whatever his name is, that guy. He, man, off of whatever little webcam thing he was doing, my man, and blew up. What's his name? I don't know his name. Whatever. Him. Cool guy. I mean, I don't know him, but funny content. I've seen a little bit of it. I don't really follow him or anything, but I have seen some of his stuff. So I'm trying to get into a position where I can get to broadcast. I've always felt comfortable um, in front of a camera, or even if I wasn't comfortable speaking in front of a crowd, I did anyway, and now that doesn't bother me at all. So uh you know just going to try to keep building, just keep building, uh taking different avenues. I am, however, going to update my Spotify, uh Apple, and all that. That's on me. Keep bouncing around phones and all this stuff, so I haven't been able to put uh I haven't put any of the new podcasts online, and I need to. So it's probably dated to last year. So, you know, um, it's a Friday. What y'all doing? Are y'all still going out to see the Deadpool? Are y'all going to see Long Legs? What else is out? What's in the movie theaters? What isn't? I got this Shannon Sharp's Laportier pulled up. I want to order some at some point. It's gonna be, yeah, very soon. Oh, Alien Romulus is coming out. Got to see that on what? What's that? They don't tell me the date. It just says August 16th. So that's in 2 weeks. But what's out right now? Twisters, if that's what you like. You can watch that. What? Trap? What's that? Something called Trap with Josh Hartnett, M. Night Shyamalan. Borderlands is coming out. I'm not really familiar with the game or whatever, but that's coming out. Maxine is out. I need to see Maxine. Maxine. I'm not really a big Quiet Place fan, so excuse me if I don't care about that. Bad Boys. Still haven't seen it. Don't judge me. And I'm Kingdom of Planet of the Apes. I've been busy, guys. I need to get back to my movie reviews, and I promise it's coming soon. I'm just gonna go on a slew of watching everything I need to watch to try to catch up. Anywho, let's get into this show. Man, I'm not gonna lie. I had a very long day. of work, and I smoked some gas, and I'm feeling all of that effect right now. Yes, I am. Pretty much so. So, excuse me if I'm stammering and BSing about, but let's get to it. Let's go. All right. I've been hearing about Agenda 2025. I've heard about it. I keep hearing about it, but I don't know what it is. I have no clue what the Agenda 2025 is that's being proposed. I have no clue. But apparently, from what I've heard, it may cause civil war. We having laws stripped and rights stripped, and again, as I've said in the previous podcast, while I kind of just made a statement about Agenda 2025, I still haven't looked it up. I just made a general statement about it. Y'all care now. I mean, damn, they've been taking our freedom to speak and everything for years now, and we care because now they're literally telling us like, yeah, we're going to do this. Oh, so they have to tell you. You just can't see it for yourself. Alrighty then, people. Alrighty then. So, for my knowledge, so I'm not ignorant, and I'm not talking about things I don't know. Let's together see what Agenda 2025 is. I almost want to roll a J while I read this, but I digress. I probably am. I got Super Gremlin. I got like a J left across the jungle, and I got Alien Mints. You know, Alien Mints is always good. And then I got some other stuff, boy. But uh what? Oh yeah, I need to respond to what's it called though. Anywho, sorry guys. So again, Agenda 2025. Also, I need to get more. Don't you hate how many sheets is left? I'm gonna be mad if I like pull out the last 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that should be able to hold me through the night. So looking at this Agenda 2025, again, I have no previous knowledge. Um, I'm curious about what it is now. So Project 2025, also known as the 2025 Presidential Transition Project, is an initiative coordinated by the Heritage Foundation that aims to promote conservative and right-wing policies to reshape the United States federal government and consolidate executive power should Donald Trump win the 2024 presidential election. The project asserts that the entire executive branch is under direct control of the president under unitary executive theory. It proposes reclassifying tens of thousands of federal civil service workers as political appointees in order to replace them with people loyal to the president. Proponents of the project argue it would dismantle what they view as a vast, unaccountable, and liberal government bureaucracy. The project seeks to infuse the government and society with conservative Christian values. Critics have characterized Project 2025 as authoritarian Christian nationalist plan to steer the U.S. towards autocracy. Legal experts have said it would undermine the rule of law, separation of powers, separation of church and state, and civil liberties. Now, I'm a person that if I don't know what something means, I must click on it. I need to know what is unitary executive theory. It is an expansive interpretation of presidential power that aims to centralize greater control over the government and the White House. The concept often comes up in disagreements about the ability of the president to remove employees within the executive branch around transparency and access to information. Discretion over the implementation of new laws and the ability to influence rulemaking by agencies. There is disagreement about the strength and scope of the doctrine, with more expansive versions of the theory becoming the focus of modern political debate, despite being far from mainstream constitutional thinking on the executive branch. These expansive versions are controversial for both the constitutional and practical reasons. Hmm. Interesting. Okay, so that's one thing I didn't understand, and now I kind of get a better idea of. And okay, so get out the way. Authoritarianism is a political system characterized by the rejection of political plurality. See, I have a short tongue. Don't worry, ladies. I still handle the business when it's time. You know? Alrighty then. Ask about your boy. Political plurality. Thank you. See the tongue. Had to get it. Had to get it right. The use of the strong central power to preserve the political status quo and reductions in democracy, separation of powers, civil liberties, and the rule of law. So then they're throwing in the rule of law, and then there's more stuff in the rule of law. What is this? Is a political idea that all citizens and institutions within the country, state, or community are accountable to the same laws. Okay, that makes sense. So it's, I mean, okay. So he basically wants to surround himself with people that he could trust. You know, I think at what point is this like abuse of power? This man has been putting people in the government. I mean, in like the Supreme Court who may or may not even be they might not even be uh, qualified to even do such. Let's continue. Project 2025 envisions widespread changes to economic and social policies and the federal government and its agencies. The plan proposes taking partisan control of the Department of Justice, Federal Bureau of Investigations, Department of Commerce, Federal Commissions, they got all these long, and Federal Trade Commissions, dismantling the Department of Homeland Security and reducing environmental and climate change regulations to favor fossil fuels. The blueprint seeks to institute tax cuts, but its writers disagree on protectionism. Protectionism. What is this? Sometimes referred to as trade protectionism is an economic policy of restricting imports from other countries through methods such as tariffs on imported goods, import quotas, and a variety of other government regulations. Okay. So basically keeping everything in house. All right. Moving on. Uh It recommends abolishing the Department of Education, wow, whose programs would be transferred or terminated. So it would be no school. Oh hell no! You leave these kids out here with no school, bruh. There'll be no rest. The remember, idle mind. What is idle hands do the devil's work? They don't have nothing to do. They're gonna be tripping. I'm just saying, if you abolish the Department of Education, does that mean that you are neck by school? School is what does that mean? I mean, he says the programs will be transferred or terminated. You can't have these kids out here with that much time on their hand. Okay, let's keep going. Where was I? Okay. Funding for climate research will be cut, and the National Institutes of Health will be reformed along conservative principles. The project seeks to cut Medicare and Medicaid and urge how will people pay for it, and urges the government to explicitly reject abortion as health care. Again, trying to tell women what to do with their bodies, um, which needs to stop. The project seeks to eliminate coverage of emergency contraception and enforce the Comstock Act to prosecute those who send and receive contraceptives and abortion pills. The Comstock Act of 1873 refers to a series of current provisions in federal law that generally criminalize the involvement of United States Postal Service, its officers, or a common carrier in conveying obscene matter crime inciting matter or certain abortion related matter. So you can't send it through the mail. Okay. Gotcha. So once you read it through, okay, gotcha. It proposes. Hold on. Move this. Move. It proposes criminalizing pornography, removing legal protections against discrimination based, removing legal protections against discrimination based on sexual orientation and gender identity. So they could just be openly homophobic or racist. And terminating diversity, equity, and inclusion programs and affirmative action. Wow. The DEI, the diversity, equity, inclusion, are organizational frameworks which seek to promote the fair treatment and full participation of all people, particularly groups who have historically been underrepresented or subject to discrimination on the basis of identity or disability. That's crazy. This is crazy. This is crazy. And look who they stand. And look who they stand up there to oppose him. I don't care if it's a woman, it's a man, it's an inept candidate. Both of them. Let's just stop. Oh, she's black. I don't care. I want somebody who knows what they're doing. I don't care about the race. I want somebody who knows what they're doing. I don't care about being the first. I care about who's going to make us get back to where we were. We look bad. We look weak. We look stupid. We look soft. We look dumb. We look what I'm gonna say the word that you can't say no more. We look crazy. We look crazy. We look crazy. And however you feel about Kamala Harris, whatever the case may be. But I'm just saying, go and look up past debates. Go look at, man. It speaks for itself. The woman is not ready to take on that position. But if it saves us from that, whatever this is, it's like they're putting us in literally between a rock and a hard place. I mean, I thought it was bad with Sleepy Joe, but now it's just like, okay, y'all just trying to be funny. This is getting a little ridiculous. Let's continue. And terminating DEI programs and affirmative action. By affirmative action, just for those who don't know, refers to a set of policies and practices within the government or organization seeking to benefit marginalized groups. Historically and internationally, support to affirmative action has been justified by the idea that it may help with bridging inequalities in employment. So they just getting rid of all that. Okay, cool. By having the DOJ prosecute anti-white racism, sometimes referred to as reverse discrimination, is the concept that affirmative action and similar color conscious programs for redressing racial inequality are forms of anti-white racism. Wow. The project recommends the arrest, detention, and the deportation of illegal immigrants. Oh my goodness. This is going to be, this is about to be crazy. This can't be real, right? Is this some type of joke? What's happening? They are really trying to push this 2030 agenda. They are getting us set up for that perfectly. If this goes through by 2030, man, it'll be a layup for them to just steamroll us with the rest of their plan. Allegedly. Excuse me. Alleged plan. YouTube, can you stop removing my content? Every time I go on my email, I see YouTube remove some content that I made 3 years ago, just because I was talking about the the shot. Come on, bruh. Seriously? Me? I don't even get viewers on YouTube. Why are y'all removing? Again, I mean, I guess it's their site. They can control what is said. But I mean, really? I've seen and heard worse. And they be having like naked people on there now. So I mean, y'all mad about me saying something about that? Okay, I guess. But the anti-white racism is crazy. The project recommends the arrest, detention, and deportation of illegal immigrants. It proposes deploying the military for domestic law enforcement. It promotes capital punishment and the speedy finality of those sentences. Whew, sounds rough. Some conservatives and Republicans have criticized the plan for its stance on climate. Wait. Time out. They have criticized the plan for its stance on climate change and trade. Am I missing more words? There's no issue with getting rid of the schools. There's no issue with getting rid of affirmative action and diversity, equity, and inclusion. There's no issue with telling women that they cannot have an abortion. There's no issue with cutting Medicare and Medicaid. There's no issue with the deportation of illegal immigrants, just busting in people's house, taking the kids out, mixing them up again like you did last time. There's no issue with none of that. The only issue is with climate change and trade. What I tell y'all, every time America has the chance to show us who he cares about, they show us. They don't care about us. Don't care about us. Michael Jackson, okay? For all the young ones who don't. Yeah, the young ones gotta know that who Michael Jackson is. You know what I'm saying? You guys to know. You guys to know. Okay, so let's finish this out because this is crazy. This is absolutely crazy. This is nuts. This would be lawless. It will be lawless. So that means all these these Gucci, y'all better lock it up because y'all saw what they did last time. They're coming. Target, oh, lock it up. Walmart, oh, you bet. Who paying for what? The police gonna be in there, military with their guns drawn. Yeah, I dare you to leave. It's gonna be oh no, that's bad. This looks bad. Let me get through this. Let me get through this. I can't believe that they're criticized the plan for a stance on climate change and trade. Not all the other stuff I just said. Climate change and trade. Don't forget, if you missed me saying it earlier, I am going to be doing lives on Bigo Live. It's an app. Pull it up. Have a hippie artist. Support me, please. Come give me some shouts over there. I'm trying to grow a channel, grow a brand, so I can be a Pat McAfee, so I can be a Shannon Sharp. And then if I can be that, then I can open doors for my people. You see what I'm saying? Let's us help each other. But y'all too selfish. God damn it. Too damn selfish. We're just gonna grab one. We're just gonna grab one. Which one we grab? Wow, what's this? Super Gremlin. All right, Grammy Grams. Oh, yeah. Sorry, keep getting sidetracked. Other critics believe Project 2025 is rhetorical, window depressing for 4 years of personal vengeance and undoing almost everything implemented by the Biden administration. But y'all do that every time a new president comes in. The project's authors acknowledge most proposals will require the Republican Party to control the House of Representatives and Senate. Some aspects have been ruled unconditional. I said unconditional. Jesus Christ, unconstitutional by the Supreme Court. Yeah, everything I just read was unconstitutional. What are you talking about? Some of the stuff. There's a couple of things that's been ruled. No, all of that should be ruled unconstitutional and will face court challenges. Others are norm-breaking proposals that might survive court challenges. Although Project 2025 cannot legally promote a presidential candidate, many contributors are associated with Donald Trump and his campaign. The Heritage Foundation employs many individuals closely aligned with Trump, including members of the 2016-2020 administration, and coordinates the initiative with conservative groups run by Trump's allies. In 2023, Trump campaign officials acknowledged the project aligned well with their Agenda 47 program. Trump advisors have had regular contact with Project 2025, but criticism of the project's controversial proposal led Trump and his campaign to distance themselves from the project, stating that he knows nothing about it. Okay, so did people not see the rest of that? Because it just said, hold up. He said, calling unspecified parts of it ridiculous and abysmal. Some critics have dismissed Trump's claims, pointing to many contributors expected to get leadership roles in future Trump administration, and the 300 times Trump's had been mentioned in the plans as of July 10th, 2024. Well, just a little. I needed that for myself because I didn't know what it is, and Agenda 47 is the manifesto of the Republican Party presidential candidate Donald Trump, which details policies that will be implemented upon his election. The main critiques, I said critiques, the main critics of the platform have focused on its feasibility, the risk of more inflation, and threat of authoritarian. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I mean, well, I guess they said if it aligns closely with the 2025, I don't really need to do a big deep dive on this right now. And plus, I don't want all y'all to fall asleep. Me talking about Donald Trump. Do you care? I mean, if you care, let me know. Talk to your boy. This is not, you know, back and forth helps the conversation. You dig what that boy is saying? Now, again, we're often focused, worried, locked in on the wrong things. We often are. Now they got our attention. We've been so caught up on Diddy and caught up on this, caught up on that. And look what's about to happen. I hope it doesn't. But can you trust anything these people say? Nah. So, I mean, whatever. We'll see. Doesn't look good. Doesn't sound good. Let's jump into something that's a little more exciting. Yo, Deadpool. I gotta talk about it again. And I gotta go see it again. So if you're down to go see Deadpool, let your boy know. I hate when you be trying to dig into like a funnel pack and you just grabbing stems. Like, bruh, you gotta pour it out and then start over from that. All right, cool. Annoying, bruh. Annoying. Oh, and don't forget, go if y'all can, if you have a TikTok, go over to Hefe Hippie and go check me out, man. I'm about to start putting out more content. I've been a little lazy lately, and I'm gonna stop being lazy. I'm trying to. You can't be lazy when you're trying to become a millionaire. So, even though I have a crazy work ethic, when it comes to doing this, I just be so gassed out. Well, I say I'm gassed out because I keep gassing myself out with smoking all this fire all the time. What am I about to talk to you about? Was it Deadpool? Deadpool. Yo, that movie was freaking great. Okay, first of all, I love the way it starts out with him finding Wolverine's grave and just desecrating it and beating the TVA up with his bones. Oh, it was great. His adamantium bones. Um, the thing I did like about the movie, again, a lot of people, the trades, they always say this person's supposed to show up, that person's supposed to show up, this supposed to happen, that's supposed to happen. And it's fun to listen to. It's cool. I listen to it, but I don't really like hang on it. So I don't really remember who may show up or whoever they said. I just have a toned down idea going into the movie. I'm not expecting nothing crazy. So if something crazy happens, I'm like that. So this will be spoiler territory. I'm sorry. You had over a week. It's on you now. Okay? I mean, it's not a week. You had the whole weekend. And what's today? What is today? No, it's been a week. Yeah, today. What? Friday. Yeah. It's been a week. Spoiling it right now. Man, so basically Deadpool was recruited by TVA because his planet was dying because the anchor being, apparently anchor beings, if an anchor being dies, something they newly implemented into their stories. If an anchor being dies in the universe will slowly erode and die off. But the um let me get the names because I don't want to be saying just where is he? I can't remember nobody's name. Just letting I know. Sorry. Get out the way. Move. Dang. Annoying. Trying to see something. There's always something popping up on your screen. Move. All right. So what's the guy's name? Which is stupid. Paradox. So Paradox wants to basically use this machine called Time Ripper to speed up the destruction of his universe. And Deadpool basically punches him in the face and takes his TV, his time thing, and he went looking for Wolverine. So you get a couple of cameos, different Wolverines. It was really cool. And he finds like the worst Wolverine, who basically I think he's the one that he just couldn't stop killing. So I take it that he ended up killing all his X-Men because he just went nuts, went berserker mode or something like that. Maybe that's what happened. They didn't really say it, but they kind of. The thing I was going to say really quickly was I like how the movie did, for all the stuff that people was talking about was supposed to happen. I like that the movie was kind of grounded because it could have been all over the place, and it wasn't. It was in the void, and then it was back in his timeline, and that was it. They barely did they even come into the 616. So with all of he's supposed to jump in his world, he's supposed to do this, and he might see this person, and he might do this. I like that they grounded it. It wasn't crazy. It was easy to follow. Look, I mean, he brings the Wolverine that he finds back to the TVA. He says that basically you can replace with you can replace the anchor with like this Wolverine, and Paradox is like laughing him out like, yo, he's the worst Wolverine. He's the reason why everybody's dead. So they end up getting pruned, because I was always wondering like, well, how did they get to the void? Obviously they got pruned. So he gets pruned, and that's when you run into like more cameos. Pyro. Uh, I knew immediately that was Johnny Storm. I knew that wasn't Cap. As soon as I saw him in there, you had to know that was Johnny Storm. Like, come on now, that wasn't Captain America. Why would Captain America be in there? Blade shows. I almost jumped out my seat when I saw Blade. Blade was my guy growing up. Anybody who was either born in the 90s or before, or who grew up watching that, or even now just watch it back. Blade 1 and Blade 2 is the jumps. Those Blade, that was my guy. Seeing him, they brought in uh uh what's his name? The guy from Magic Mike, Channing Tatum, to play Gambit. I like the way he was blowing people up with his cars though. Like, if you're going to do a Gambit movie, now I know it needs to be done rated R. You can't do a PG-13 Gambit movie. This is not gonna work. It's not gonna work unless he's throwing it into like he's exploding alien bodies, I guess. But Elektra, which I never was a big fan of, what's her face's Elektra back in the day, but she was back. It was good to see her. All the different like Juggernaut and Sabretooth and stuff like that. It was cool to see them. Uh, X-23 returning. It was just really cool, man. And the action was crazy. I'm talking about when Deadpool and Wolverine fight, they fight like hell. And then when they fight in the car, they fight like hell times three. And then at one point they had to fight like the Deadpool core, and that was just a great fight. And it's just a redemption arc for Wolverine. It's just like a redemption arc for him. It was a really good movie. I enjoyed it. I mean, just the action was just crazy, crazy, crazy good. Um, and I hope that Marvel continues to give us that variety. Rated R, you give us like a rated R movie a year, one a year for like those adult themes. Blade, uh, you know, Deadpool. I mean, if you have like a Wolverine Hulk movie, it needs to be rated R. The Hulk is a destructive. I mean, Hulk doesn't really fight regular people, so I guess but I want to see more adult themes. I like that. It doesn't need to be in every Hawkeye. I mean, like the Kate Bishop don't need to be rated R. You know what I'm saying? If she has a movie, the Kamala Khan, she don't need to have a rated R movie. You know what I'm saying? But for those adult titles, yes. How about a rated R Spider-Man movie? What villain? What villain would you want to see in a rated R Spider-Man movie? Let me think. Rated R. Honestly, I mean, you can go Morlun because he was just going through the multiverse, killing all the Spider-Man and all that stuff. Was that was it Morlun that was killing Spider? But a really good Spider-Man versus Venom rated R movie, that would be it. Because you get Venom gets to go nuts. And that means that because you want to see Spider-Man like this would be a movie where like it's almost like Batman when Batman got his back broken. It would be like that. It would be like one of those type of dark, dark movies. Check this out. Kobe, I love Kobe Bryant. He's my between him and Jordan favorite players. Kobe Bryant, his locker. You with me? His locker sold at an auction for $2.9 million. That's crazy. So, are you just going to have his locker in your basement, or do you they leave it in the Lakers spot, but you own it? What are you going to hang up your jerseys in there? Like what? I get it. Some people just got money to blow, but bruh, you can't even gift that. Yeah, here's a big gift. What is this huge, big old? It's got this big door frame in here that's covered up, and you rip it up, and you seeing this empty locker. Like what? What is it? Oh, it's Kobe Bryant locker. Oh, thanks. How am I supposed to do? I'm gonna resell it for 3.5. I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this? But I guess love Kobe. Love to see him still being top dog even in afterlife. But dang, 2.9 milli. I'm not one to get all into people's business, but I did hear and I did see that Cardi B may have filed divorce papers on Offset. Yo, I tell you, these people who are the celebrity journalists, they be on it. They don't play. They really be on it. Like, how do they find out these things? They have alerts, like if their name gets run in the system, like somebody in the office, like, hey, Cardi B just came in this. How do they find this news out so quick? If that is the case, I am sorry to hear that. Marriage is it's hard. I've never been married, but I've seen two marriages, my mom and my father's. Both have their separate marriages, and I've seen it. They're difficult. I wish people understood that, when you stand across from somebody, if I stand across you and I say to death do his part, I mean it. I'm not trying to, if I take that time, I think this is the person. I'm not going to just give that up for, situations be bad though, so I don't really know. I know it said something about a gambling situation. I don't know. I didn't read all into it. I just saw the headline and I'm just like, that, you hate to see it. I'm not a big Cardi B, fan. I think the girl she has talent. I think she can rap. I just think she raps about a lot of, she raps her style and it's kind of, it's tough to listen to sometimes, especially because I got daughters. So it just, man, I'd be like, good Lord, I do not want them to hear this. Sadly, sometimes they do. Not by my volition, because I don't listen to it. Anywho, so what's really going on with this Olympic boxer? Is he really a woman, or is he a man a transgender woman? Excuse me. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. So it says, headline: Olympic boxer Lin Yu Ting dominates as gender eligibility issues unfold. A second Olympic boxer at the center of controversy over gender eligibility stepped in the ring at the Paris Games on Friday. Why is that still smoking? Hey, go out. What you doing? Messing up my J. What's wrong with this damn thing? Still burning it. Paper just be burning. I'm like, oh, what? Okay. So, capitalizing on, Lin Yu Ting of Taiwan won her opening bout in the women's competition as the issue of gender and eligibility criteria continue to generate, generate. I'm a trip. Generate anger and confusion. Capitalizing on her strength and quickness, the 5'10" Lin beat Uzbekistan's Satora Turdybekova on points by unanimous decision. Lin and Amani Khelif of Algeria were disqualified from the 2023 World Championships for reportedly failing gender eligibility criteria at an event run by the International Boxing Association. But this week, the IOC said the boxers met criteria to compete at the Paris Games and pointed out both boxers participated in the Tokyo Games 2021. The IOC said the two boxers were victims of arbitrary decisions by the IBA, which disqualified Lin and Khalif after they won medals at the 2023 championships. For at least 3 rounds of boxing Friday, the focus returned to the ring as Lin took on Turdybekova. About a minute into the first round, Lynn's headgear came off during the exchange of her opponent, revealing her hair to be in a bun on the top of her head. After her coach got Lynn's headgear back on, the fight resumed, and Lynn showed more aggression, smothering the 5'6" Rebecca Stanley with punches and winning the round on the card of 4 or 5 judges. Turdybekova caught Lynn with a solid right in the second, Round and Lynn responded with a barrage of punches and won the round, won the cards of all five judges. Lynn did not stop to talk to reporters after the fight, nor did Bakova, who was in tears after the bout. When it ended, the outcome was decisive. Uh, only a one judge awarded a single round to the Uzbekistan fighter. Outrage flared Thursday when Khalif won her opening bout in the welterweight division at 146. She landed only a single punch to the face of Italy's Angela Carini, who quit 46 seconds into the fight. I gotta see this. Come on, show me this, please. Don't ask me to sign into an account. Why can't I see the punch? Why I can't see the punch? I want to see the punch. Dang, man, they ain't showing the punch. I wanted to see it because I mean, you get hit, you a professional boxer, and somebody punch you so hard in the face that I quit. Ow! I quit. Ouch! Ow! Ah, I know it's not funny, but it's funny. It's funny to me. Jake Paul called this sickening, a travesty. Doesn't matter what you believe. This is wrong and dangerous. Hey, young, hold up. This show says an absolute travesty at the Olympics. Angela Carini is forced to box against a biological male. She quits after just 45 seconds and cries hysterically as her opponent is declared the winner. Don't look away. This is wokenness. Yalif is scheduled to fight Saturday against Hungary's Anna Luka Hamori in the quarterfinals. Lynn is scheduled to fight Sunday against Bulgaria's Svetlana Staneva in the quarterfinals. So this is what I'm hoping. They fight each other at the end. Yeah. Let's go. I'm trying to see them fight each other. Let's go. Let's go. Let's see who's really the real deal. No? I, I'm not the only person that wants to see that fight, right? Come on. Come on. They out here punching one punch in the face, and you tell me, throw in the towel. Hurry, before you punch me again. Like, I got to see them fight. So get to the championship round, and let's get a championship gold medal fight between them two. Let's get it. I'm down. I'm down. But how did it? How aren't they? How aren't they? How don't they pass the test and then they pass it? They don't pass it and then they pass it. What changed? They take like hormone, like less, like hormone. They take more hormone. I don't know. They have more hormone in their body or something. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, did they take something different to make them more women? Estrogen and anyways, again, I've been thinking about this. This RDJ coming back for Iron Man. I've been thinking about it. I mean, for Doctor Doom. I just I've been thinking about it, and I just don't know how. Like, I love the Iron Man RDJ character. That was great. I just don't know how you bring him back. I mean, I see how you bring him back, but out of all the people in Hollywood, that it's not that I'm mad about it. That they're bringing Robert Downey back to play Doctor Doom. I'm not mad about it. It's just weird. Like, I could see some dope storytelling in it though. Like, say he gets punched in the face, ping, and his mask comes off, and like you see, he comes like he got the hood on, so this act like my hair is the hood. So he get ping, he get punched in the face, and then he looks, and you see that one eye, and then they see it's Tony, they be like, "Oh my God, Tony, what are you doing?" He's like, "Tony, I'm Victor." Pow! Hit him with some. I mean, that would be tight. But damn, like I don't know. I mean, it's not bad. It's just what I mean. It's cool in a way because he was the savior of the Marvel universe, and in his own way, Doctor Doom is the same way. He just goes about it the way he goes about things. He just F you. I'm gonna do it the way I want to do it because I'm Doctor Doom and I'm the smartest man and F Reed Richards and F Tony Stark and you know what I'm saying? So hmm, I just don't I mean it's going to be good. It's going to sell $1 billion in the movie theaters, but it's just is he a part of the Fantastic Four movie? Is he a part of that universe? I mean, it's just interesting. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of stories they could tell. I've heard of the body swapping jump, but nobody wants. I don't want to see that. I would say if you're going to have Tony Stark, I mean, if you're going to have RDJ play Doctor Doom, I say you have him play Doctor Doom. Like he is a variant, like how let's say Chris Evans is Captain America and he's Johnny Storm. He played Johnny Storm in Fantastic Four, you know what I'm saying? Or Ryan Reynolds is Deadpool and he played Wade, whatever his name was in the Blade 3 movie, which is a Marvel movie. You know what I'm saying? So there's been different people that played in the universe as a different character. So I get it. I get it. I do. But it's interesting. I'm not mad at it though. I'm more curious as how is it going to come together. But I can see a part where his mask or something gets punched off his face and he does that slow look back and they're like, whoa, like that's Tony? And he be talking with his Liberian accent. Tony, I don't know who Tony is. Pow! I'm Dr. Doom. I know that accent sucks. But I haven't heard a Russian talk in a while, so I need to go listen to some real quick. Don't be mad at me, Russia. I'm just trying to understand how you talk. I know y'all be in there like, what up, my G? That's how they talk. That's how the black guys talk. Yeah, dog. I know y'all do that. Stop it. We all have fun here, man. Come on, man. You gotta laugh at racism. You gotta laugh at stupidity. Come on. We can laugh at it. I ain't mad at you. Yeah, dog. I sag my pants, which I don't sag my pants. Thank you very much. But you know how y'all think that we are. So it's cool. Yeah, I'm gonna get me a sandwich and some chicken, dog. How y'all be talking? How y'all think that other races be mimicking black people in their house? Like you know they do it. Yeah, yeah, my nigga. You know they do. Cause I know in my house, I'm always cooking everybody's ethnicity. I'm cooking all of everybody. Yes. Yeah. How you walk, how you talk, how you eat, what you sleep, because to say, yeah, all of that. Yep, getting on you. So um, it's just fun, man. I always try to tell people when I was in Colorado all those years ago, um, doing this school, learning how to drive the tractors or whatever. You know, one of the teachers, white guy. Shout out Fritz. I love Fritz. It wasn't Fritz, but Fritz would probably know his name. The other little white guy, I can't remember. And one day he said that he wanted that I want to hear some black jokes. And I've never had a white person ever say that to me before. Like, yeah, I want to hear them because I want to know what people say. And the jokes were effed up, but they were funny. They were. Like, I can't really remember it, but I know he said, how did black people do the Macarena? And it was like you get locked up. And it was hilarious. I mean, you gotta laugh at the ignorant stuff, man. Like, can't be mad at everything. You know what I'm saying? Life's too short. But yeah. By the way, just so you know, U.S. has 43 gold. Number one, thank you. France, number two with 36. China, number three with 31. So just as long as you know, we're number one. Alrighty then. Cool. Let's see what else I got for y'all. Bang, bang, bang. Really? You're trying to be funny. Talking about, so what am I doing? Ha! Funny. Anywho, I'm trying to think what else to have for y'all. Is that it? But yeah, remember, I'm gonna be on Bigo TV or Bigo Live or let me correct. Bigo Live, the app. Yeah, Bigo Live. Or as Hefe Hippie Artist, I'm gonna start being on there. Trying to build my channel, my brand. So, you know, any support given is appreciated and received with all the love and care. I think that I had some other stuff to talk about, but honestly, guys, I'm tired. And I'm tired. So I'm going to go take a nap because I'm tired. And y'all be easy. I need to take a shower. And then technically need to cook. But I'm going to go to sleep. So good night. Smoke weed. Why do I keep trying to press the screen?